we should probably give, I don't know who else. We can give Nick a call.
Oh yeah, I wonder how Nick's doing.
I see him
Chilling down
online every so
Norfolk.
often, but maybe we'll see. Let's give him a call and see what we get. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Well, that doesn't look like Nick at all.
I mean, it looks a little like Nick.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Oh, there he is.
Hey,
What's up, Nick?
Nick, up, buddy.
Couple of gingers here. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, you're looking a little gingery yourself in the beard here.
So I shaved my whole beard off because of the Corona shit.
Wait, what? Does it get stuck in beards? What's going on here?
I had a full beard, and they were like, "Hey, just so you know, people with beards are more likely to get the fucking coronavirus." So
that was just your family trying to get you to shave your beard.
Like a fucking sheep, I shaved my beard off, and I just kept this mustache.
Sweet stash.
It looks good. I hear people with tattoos are more likely to get the coronavirus too. So this is not a good
I'm
situation.
also more susceptible to blowing guys. Apparently, that's like another thing.
Is that part of the virus?
Yeah, that's
part of a virus.
That's the Cabona virus.
The Cabona. That's all right though. You're only a ginger from the ears down, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Why do I feel like your room that you're in is set up like some weird sort of
like Carlton's scary death chamber?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like Carlton is somebody's manager.
I am kind of. Hang on. I just realized because I'm so anal retentive. Hang on a second.
Q4 are in, and you guys are both fucking out.
Oh yeah, it's actually just so you can talk for 30 minutes alone.
I had to fix that pillow. There we go.
That's the fucking Jesus Christ, dude.
How is that? Is that a coffin pillow?
Yeah.
They're two coffin pillows.
Two coffin, one on each side. Yeah. No, this is my
office.
office.
The aesthetic.
It's my office.
I think you're just in the back room of Fallout, and you're just not telling us.
Pretty much. I'm like,
actually, the wood that's all around the room is I don't know if you have them in where you're at, Nick, but Texas de Brazil.
Yeah, I have those.
During the riots, I took the one that was near us shut down years and years and years ago. So my buddy that bought the place, he was tearing it out. So I took all the wood and made my room.
Which one?
The same color scheme. It was the one at shit.
They had the one at Regency and it closed.
Yeah, that's the one. The one at Regency. Yeah, I kept thinking Stony Point. I was like, that's right.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on here, but I used to work at that mall and I would walk behind it.
Oh shit.
And they had fucking roaches out in that hallway constantly.
That explains why it may have closed, yeah.
Well, I haven't eaten there.
Yeah, it was always
And now they're in Carlton's house.
Hey,
I can't believe you decorated your house with a fucking Brazilian steakhouse wall.
You're like, they
just like the way the wood looks like rivets, so I made my office that way. Whatever.
He's like, I just really want this torture dungeon office.
Yeah, exactly. It's half and half. Well, I also had to I used to do a podcast out of here too, a video podcast. So
what was it called?
Black
You're
Leather
never gonna
Couch.
Escape?
Black Leather Couch.
God
That's what it was called. Yeah.
It's called Guess What These Stains Are. Blood.
Where did these roaches
jizz?
come from? It was called Where Did These Roaches Come From? I think we lost.
Hold on, I think I lost. Oh, I'm back.
He's back.
Sorry about that.
He looked like he was really intensely listening to me and Nick. That's what it was.
Yeah, what happened was you got fired and replaced with a different ginger. Your screen also got darker, by the way.
Oh yeah, the sun went away.
I was gonna say it was bright a minute ago, and now the sadness of Carlton's dungeon room.
It just blew me.
Ironically, this is the brightest room in the house. So how you been, man? We calling to check on you. You look healthy.
Dude, I started when I started doing comedy, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna start working out again once I get good at comedy. And I still suck, but they canceled the world. So I've just been like working out around the house lately.
Oh, yeah?
I've been doing
like
a bunch of not crushing. I quit drinking soda. I'm still fat, but I quit drinking soda, so like now I'm miserable.
Yeah.
I woke up first thing this morning and did like a 30-minute ride on my I got this dope exercise bike from my mother-in-law. So like I did that and then went and picked up my stepson and then recorded a podcast this morning. So like you're
getting it done.
Dude, it took a quarantine to make me feel like an adult. I did that shit, went and had lunch with the old lady, and then fucking came back, cut the grass, and then my stepson's dad picked him up. So like, I nailed it today, and I don't have to go to work till like the rest of the week. So I'm fucking just.
What do you do? I don't even know what you do.
I sell phones.
Oh, so you're
for a very
the Boost Mobile
company.
store?
Semi-essential.
No, you dickhead. But it is.
Can we
mobile.
not plug the? That's the most famous Nick Deez comedy, Carlton.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the famous Nick Deez Boost Mobile scene?
Dude, like that.
That
like that sick Evanescence song. Our business is going under.
God.
That's right, baby.
I'm sad that I know that reference.
Oh, I knew you would, because one, you hang out at Fallout, and two, you live in that fucking dungeon of yours.
I do not own a single Evanescence album and or song.
You've just pirated them.
No, don't even do that.
Jack looks so confused. He's like, I don't know what these guys are talking
I'm still
about.
processing. I didn't know you had a wife. I'm trying to figure out everything that's going on.
He's like, you don't look like someone that's got a family. Stepkid. I say mother-in-law, but like my girlfriend and I have been together for like 3 years, so she might as well be like the old ball and jizz at this point.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
But what else? I mean, you just plugging along, and
dude,
I know comedy's been shit for everybody. So,
dude,
but you've been keeping busy with podcasting, so at least you got
I've been trying to stay busy with podcast shit a lot lately. Like I've been doing that, and hopefully not getting canceled once everyone finally listens to all these episodes of podcasts that I've done.
How many do you have? You've got like 2 or 3,
that is
right?
a good way to stay safe.
He froze up.
Yeah, you keep freezing up, Jack.
Yeah,
you're the one person who looks like he would have the strongest internet, and you're the one that keeps glitching out. You look like A, you live in a nice home.
Nothing.
B, you've got money for good internet. I live in a shithole, and my internet is fine right now.
I live in a dungeon, so I don't even know how I have
actually
Wi-Fi.
In my girlfriend's house down in Atlanta right now. No, my house. I have. There's no nice things in my actual home.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I live in a studio apartment in Warrenton, Virginia. You ever been there? Oh my God, am I losing everybody?
You're getting all robotic.
Yeah, you lost us. You said nice home, and I was like, I don't fucking know what he's saying anymore.
Yeah, you got all robotic. So it's just going to be me and you talking, Nick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
Don't worry, Jack. We'll carry this for you.
You're going to have to do that.
That's fine. I'm just eye candy. It's all good.
That's true. That's really the reason I asked him to do these with me, is because he's
you
quick,
look like father and son.
And it looks like
hey, son, what do you want to talk about today?
We had this conversation with Custer. There's no way that his adorable ass came out of me. No friggin' way.
You got to show him the hair. You got to show him the hair.
Are you growing your hair out?
Not intentionally.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I shaven the sides.
You look like one of the borrowers.
I felt like I looked like one of the Flock of Seagulls members going on a bender.
Here you go. Hold on. Ready?
Hey,
there we go.
Maybe you're my long lost. There it is.
I've just been sucking and tucking this thing up under this hat, man.
There we go. We're all doing it. There it is.
This is a sick look for everybody.
Yeah.
Crazy hair, don't care.
I feel like a shitty fucking Johnny Depp character, except fat.
Wait, look, I'm.
You do look like Edward Scissorhands really got off the rails here.
Edward Cheeto Hands.
Hey, welcome to fucking Zoomies.
Actually, this is like the way our hair is. We're like a weird 80s podcast well, I guess they wouldn't have podcasts in the 80s.
Yeah,
hey, what's up? You're listening to Duran Radio.
It's the Duran podcast, yeah. Now I'm just kind of their whole podcast are just dicking with hair.
Oh my God!
See, yours went back to normal, Jack. He put the hat back on. I'm the asshole who's playing with his fucking hair on camera. All right. Anyway, so you got the
I have
on and off day job, but are you running into any problems while you're stuck inside?
Ooh, I gotta tell you,
because we're problem solvers, man. Jack and I are problem.
Yeah, we're here to help,
dude. So all right. So I'll talk about this. We had a rat in the house, and I think I finally killed him.
Oh shit!
Just because your stepson
was it your stepmom?
I was gonna say just because your stepson tells your secrets.
Dad, not a stepmom.
You're
garbage. That's why you froze up as soon as you said it. You just froze in the bomb of that.
It's like when you're doing. I just gave up.
He was mid joke too. Mid joke.
It was hard to hold my breath. I'm husky. Oh,
now
man.
we're just dicking with Jack. Hey, that's the new podcast name, Dicking with Jack.
Hey, Jack's Dick.
That's actually my OnlyFans channel.
Oh yeah, that's how he's been keeping afloat this whole time.
Yeah, blue
balls. I thought it was Jackin' with Jack. Is it?
That's my off-brand channel. Yeah, Dicking with Jack. Now I got sued.
Somebody already had it. But no, I mean, so you had a rat in the house.
Yeah, so we kept fucking hearing it, and every time, so my buddy Addison's come over like almost every day since quarantine, but like he and I do a podcast, so he's over all the time. He's over at least like a couple times a week, and fucking he's like seen it, or he had seen it multiple times show up, and I hadn't seen it for a while, and then I finally saw it.
Like, saw it where? How was he seeing it?
In the house, just fucking meandering around the house. Like it would go from like
having a smoke. What the hell was it?
Yeah, dude, I saw it jerking off in the corner. Fucking Ratalooey, you know what I mean?
That's a deep dig there. I'll give you that one. That was a deep one. Deep cut.
He had a deep cut. I kept seeing this fucking. I thought it was a mouse at first, and I was like, I know that there's a mouse because whatever. And then as I seen it once or twice, it magically just started growing in my head. So I'm like, oh, it's not a mouse. And by the time I saw it, like the last time, I was like, that's a fucking rat. Like it's big.
Because we've got field mice out where I'm at in the country, and they're.
I'm talking about like the length of my hand.
Jesus.
Plus, like,
tail included.
No.
Without tail. Holy hit. Yeah, that's a rat.
Like it was at least.
You don't live do you live in the city?
No, I live in fucking Norfolk, dude. I have a home in Norfolk.
Like suburbia.
Yeah. There was a fucking
that just
rat
means you're a
here.
filthy fucker, man. If you've got rats in your house in suburbia.
No, Carlton, it's the docks coming in.
Well, yeah. Isn't that how the bubonic plague came through?
My house is very clean. I'll say that. And I have people that can attest to it. My house is very clean, but we also have like weird holes in the substructure, like random fucking shit that I guess it just found a way in.
That's what they do.
So fucking I was like, dude, I gotta get rid of this thing.
We gotta kill this rat.
Oh, dude, I think I already killed it. So I bought these poison blocks and I coated them in fucking peanut butter. And then I put them, I put down glue traps, and it wasn't doing shit. It fucking ripped the glue off the trap and just kept going. And that's when I was like, dude, I got a super rat. So I got these like big, thick trays that are like half an inch, like 3/4 inch thick. And fucking, they have this big gluey like mixture in them. And those are supposed to be like super strong. And I put the block of poison on there covered in peanut butter in the middle, and the rat fucking, I had one set down by the oven downstairs, and he got on it and fucking broke free. Like I could just hear it smacking the side of the stove.
Walking around with
it was
a
like
trap
3:30 in the morning, and I was freaking out because I could hear it just fucking whacking the shit out of the stove. And I put some upstairs in this crawl space. And I checked on him I made Addison check on him. But I made Addison check on him a few days later. Dude, look, man, I understand that historically rats are not fucking – the only cool rat in history was fucking Master Splinter. That's it. Other than that, the fucking rats
That's your bar?
Yeah.
That's his bar.
It
doesn't know karate. I don't want it in my fucking house.
Master Splinter, Ratigan from The Great Mouse Detective, and that's the divide. One
no
good,
Ratatouille?
one evil. Yeah, and then Ratatouille.
As much as you like food, no Ratatouille?
Nah, man, I'm not big on Ratatouille as a dish. It looked dumb. It looked stupid, and I didn't want it.
The rat, but was it Remy? Remy was the rat. That's what it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Little Chef is
why I know that.
Name,
don't ask.
You don't even have kids. That's the creepy part. You have.
I do, kind of.
Simple.
Yeah, I guess. Don't you have stepchildren?
Yeah, same as you.
That's what I thought. Yeah, couple of step cucks over here, fucking waxing it up.
Right.
But yeah, I had Addison check the crawl space, and that fucking rat ate a whole block like this big of poison covered in peanut butter. and then ate like 2/3 of the second block. And ever since then, I just haven't fucking seen it. That was like a week ago.
I'm pretty sure, like I did that before, like with the poison blocks. I don't think you have to coat them in anything. I think it'll just eat it anyway because it's.
Well, you want to go out and happy.
I guess that helps.
I was like, I'm gonna fucking get this dude. I've had like a month's worth of dealing with this shit at least. Of like, all right, I fucking felt like I was living in the movie Mouse Hunt. Like I was fucking Nathan Lane because I'm fat, and then Addison was the fucking skinny cuck in that movie, and we were just trying to get this mouse, and he fucking kept getting away.
Well, if you've solved that problem, you've just wasted 5 minutes explaining something we can't help with.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
No. Here's the problem.
I got emotional trauma now. There's blood on my hands. I killed the rat. You guys want to help talk me through that emotionally?
Talk you down.
Am I a murderer, guys? Am I a bad person?
Yes.
Yeah, but you can just blame it on Addison. I think that's okay.
That's true. That is true.
That's the most humane way to get out of this. Is like somebody else did it. I didn't
push it on someone else.
I'm gonna blame it on SC Johnston's or whatever fucking brand mouse poison those things were.
I'm just curious to know how the hell it was able to escape the glue traps, because
bro,
those things are a nightmare, dude.
That shit fucking did not slow down at all.
My wife got mad at me last year because we have pigs, and they were field mice eating the pig food outside. So I put traps in the shed where we keep everything, and I caught one, and it caught the mouse just right so that it looked like it was it just looked like it was resting, and I turned it into a meme. And I don't know if you guys remember the old like "what you thinking about" memes. I don't know if you've ever seen those. It's like they take different animals. It's like,
Nick, you got anything on this? I got no idea what the
what
you're
thinking
about memes.
I'm lost on this one.
So they used to have a meme where it was a mouse or a ferret laying like in a cage, and it said, "What you thinking about?" And he said, "Nothing, just ferret stuff." So then there was like a whole bunch of breakout memes that were similar to that. So when I killed the mouse, I made my own little meme of that, and my wife did not like it because I took a picture of a dead mouse and made it look like he was just chilling. And then I posted it all over the place. So yeah,
so you're just posing dead mice. I think this is the emotional trauma that you escaped from, actually, Nick, because that sounds like a whole nother level.
It's again.
Yeah, I'm just assuming that he's dead. I didn't like have visual confirmation and then do any like
and then play with the corpse. Well, then
no, I didn't do any witchcraft.
Do you really even know? Christ. Do you really even know then? Because
do any of us really know
anything? Yeah.
What are we even doing here?
So
here you go. Just so you know, I'm not full of shit. I don't know if you can see. It blows it all out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So it says, "What you thinking about?" Nothing, just mouse stuff.
That's the mouse you killed and posed. He's so cute.
Exactly.
So basically, he was like, "Yeah, I killed this mouse," and then decided to try my hand at taxidermy.
Taxidermy is a stretch.
Free ball and taxidermy in the back of the house.
You're like, well, that's what you get.
I told you, I live out in the country. This dungeon, you can't build this in an apartment. Come on.
I don't know, man. Have you ever seen American Psycho?
I don't have that kind of money, though. Yeah, I'm no Patrick Bateman.
You think Huey Lewis and the News got mad that they were the murder band from American Psycho? Or they pumped up about it?
Did you ever see the Huey Lewis parody of that?
No.
Yeah, look on YouTube. Huey Lewis does a parody of that, doing the Patrick Bateman scene. It's fucking hilarious.
That's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, he's making money regardless. They use his songs in a movie. Dude,
Is he dead?
Bank. No, I actually saw him a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't
know. That's how old I am. I went to a
Huey
Lewis
next to
concert.
Carlton, actually.
No, I went to a Huey Lewis
saw him
concert.
taking out the trash.
It was fantastic.
I like that you didn't specify that it was in concert at first. You're like, yeah, I saw him a couple years ago.
He's my dentist.
He was a big fan.
Yep.
Completely unrelated to Huey Lewis, but I did see that Rick Astley came to the Capitol Ale House downtown once, like a couple years back.
He was coming to the National, actually. Wait. Yeah, he was coming. It was being advertised by the National. It may have been
He was at Cap Ale.
Yeah. He was at Cap Ale. I kept telling everybody that it was a joke, like because we were advertising it with the National. I kept saying, "No, he's just gonna rickroll everybody. It's just a joke,
dude."
So I probably like completely screwed his ticket sales for that.
What else can you guys help me with?
I was never gonna give up.
I got to do.
If you want to see though, yeah. What else is he gonna be selling?
Trying to think what other household issues I may have.
Household issues you call a plumber or a handyman.
You guys want to come do some paint with me?
I'm already doing that too.
My girlfriend's mom is bringing by a power washer. I've never, dude. This is like the most like handyman shit I've ever done. Is I'm like, I cut the grass regularly. I fucking clean up shit around the house. I killed a rat. Fucking, I got to power wash the house. Fucking, yeah. Like I'm putting.
Welcome to adulthood. Now you're telling Jack what he's got to look forward to after he
looks so scared.
Goes out and gets a real
is this
job.
The 3 stages of just like, I don't know, like I'm pointing that you can see. This is the evolution of my life I see in front of me.
Pretty
First,
much.
it's everything's a chore given to you by your parents. Then, where is it? Then you're doing it for the first time and you're amazed that you feel like an adult. And then there's me, where I literally have been power washing, painting, repairing. I have to cut out and dig out my in-ground pool and replace it myself because I'm broke as shit and I bought a house with a fucking pool. So,
dude, that's funny that you say that because I was just talking about this morning. Like, I looked at my girlfriend. I was like, man, I really wish we could fucking put in an above ground pool.
Above ground would be nice because those are easy to replace. In ground is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I would never do an in ground.
Well, we already have one. We moved in the house. So, long story short, we got a killer deal on the house we're in because the couple that was living here had been married for 30 years and then they got divorced.
Yeah, they got murdered in this basement.
Got murdered right in this room. No. She's behind this panel right here.
It was a sweet deal. No one said anything.
It was left to us.
His name was Carlton. I just took over his identity. That's what it was. No, so they had been married for like 30 some years and then they got divorced and he was going back to his first wife after 30 years.
Fuck?
But
wait a minute. Hold on. No, you're not going to gloss over that. How the fuck do you commit a 30-year chunk of your life to one person and you just wake up and go, man, I want some old pussy.
I'm going back to the first one that fucked up. Yeah. I don't know either. The dude
do you know how long he was married to the first wife?
No.
7 days.
7 days.
And he was like, no. We'll put in 30 years and I'll come back to you later, baby. Don't you worry about it.
We're gonna fleece this new one for 30 years. No, so they got divorced and then they tried to sell the house. Well, she wouldn't leave until they sold the house and she got her cut. So they lived in this house for a year divorced and she lived in one bedroom and he lived in another bedroom and the rest of the house was empty.
What?
And it was on the market for like a year because when we moved in, it looked like it was right out of 1983 Better Homes and Gardens. Like,
how the fuck did that walkthrough go?
Oh, it's like, dude, it was so fucking weird.
Like, this is where I live, and that's the guy that fucking left me for his ex-wife.
Yeah, she would say shit like that.
Did the ex-wife live there too? That would be
no, not the ex.
It's like a Three's Company, but not
his second ex-wife. Yeah. So, dude, but she would walk around with us, and she was like, he would badmouth her to me when I was walking around, and he was showing me different parts of the house, and she's inside with my wife, like, yeah, he's trying to get me to leave and trying to get me to take this stuff. Like it was the weirdest fucking walkthrough you've ever seen.
Don't you just hate that when people give out too much personal information?
Well, I'm notorious for it
and
myself.
When you're trying to sell a house.
Yeah.
I think like comics really like, that's like the one thing that we do like on stage more than anything though. Like whenever you do like a joke that's personal, I feel like people are like, why the fuck are you telling us this?
See, my biggest problem.
You haven't worked out a punchline yet, so it's just a sad fact that you're saying.
And then that time I got crabs and feel like, what the fuck?
My wife gives me shit about that because I've got this whole set about when I was a kid, and she's like, you can't tell that stuff on stage. I was like, why not? She's like, because it's horribly sad. I was like, yeah, but it's funny now because I didn't kill myself.
I've tried some weird shit on stage, and like afterwards, I've been like, oh man, do I want to keep trying to use that as material, or should I just like let it go? I said it once into a microphone.
Tell that to a therapist instead.
I'm like,
shit.
Dude.
For some people, this is therapy. Comedy is therapy.
Yeah, and they're struggling to be funny.
What are you saying?
That's me.
So, but anyway, so we do the walk through all this other stuff, and they drop the price of the house like $30,000. So that, because nobody was buying it. Nobody wanted to buy a house they were going to have to renovate.
Because it's like a divorce Indian burial ground.
Yeah. It's like,
you
this house.
Dude, look, here's the deal. You have to move out before 20 years because that means you've got a timestamp on your marriage. And
exactly. This house kills a marriage after 30 years.
But, like, that's such a good shelf life, though. Like, they had 30.
I was just thinking that, too. Yeah. Like,
that's what was – and that's the – okay, here's the thing. After 30 years, you guys fight and this shit doesn't work. I get that. I mean, that happens all the time. After 30 years, though, you're kind of used to each other's shit. I would think you just kind of muddle through it, but they didn't. But to go back to your first wife after 30-something, like it was like 31, 32 years. Dude's like 70. Dude's like 70 years old.
That's like, so weird to me.
Fuck? Yeah.
How do you go, oh, man, I've really been thinking about – like, how did he make that phone call? Like, hey, I know I left you or we left things on a weird note back when TV
30
was still
years
black
ago.
and white.
Remember when we broke up during the Vietnam War? Like,
hey, look, yeah, he's like, I had just come back home from doing some terrible, unspeakable shit, and I was going through a lot, and I just found somebody. It wasn't you, and I've been thinking about you every day for the last 30 fucking years. I'm sorry, Brenda. Will you please take me back? And she was like, I can't believe you sent that all through text message. I don't know how to open it. I had to get my grandson to help me. And now this is really weird because he's like, what are you going to say back?
It's very awkward, especially looking at this on my giant button cricket phone or whatever.
How do I get this on my Kindle?
What's a Kindle? That's what she would say. No,
Every
but
grandma owns a Nook.
And ironically, it happened to my mother-in-law too. Something similar.
That's
what, she got left
sad.
after 30 years?
Not 30 years, but it was like she
45.
was dating a guy that my stepkids called Grandpa Jimmy, and they were together for like 10 years or whatever, and he just went back to his first wife. Like, Jesus. I don't know what it might be. Just I don't know. It might be like
I think it's something in the air when you feel like your life is about to end. You're like, I'm trying to get through as much vagina as possible.
I don't know, dude.
Carlton, just to put it all into context, what wife are you on at the moment?
7.
2.5. I'm on 2.5.
What? How do you have a half wife? What is she, a little person?
No, we were engaged, and I called the wedding off 3 months before the wedding.
You're a shithead.
Oh my God.
I'm not. I called it off for very good reason.
Why?
I'm not going to say.
He loved someone else for 30 years.
let me and Jack help you end up as a body.
We are not doing this. This is not how this show is supposed to go. Custer did the same thing.
We just pulled a coup on your own fucking
Custer
show.
pulled the same bullshit. He was like, just call it help or Carlton needs help.
Yeah, we'll call
that's
it
what we'll do. I'm starting to notice a format change here, and I'm not liking it.
Dude, I'm just saying this is the natural flow of the conversation. Me and Jack want to help you.
We have like a little bit of pest control issues, and then it's like, why is your love life so awful, Carlton?
Yeah, dude.
It's a nice flow back into the...
God damn you guys.
If
this is what every show's going to be, it's at least got a hook. I will give you that. Like,
dude, I'm just saying,
hey, we're calling to help you out. Oh, Carl, you're the one that's fucked up. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the title leaves it up to interpretation because it could just be that we're trying to help you.
Jack came up with that, so it works.
All of our guests so far have kind of been crushing it recently. Like Jason's like, well, I have way more money than ever. I'm working out. Nick working out, has a mustache.
I think we started way too late with this because I was hoping, like I told Custer the same thing, and I've been telling Jack this whole time. My whole point for this was to try and contact people to help them with the shit problems they're having so that I feel better about myself and all the crap I'm dealing with. But it just keeps backfiring. It keeps backfiring.
Like, I had a rat, and I haven't seen him. And then other than that, I'm like, I keep having to go to work, but you can't help me with that. I mean, like, I don't know.
But you live in the divorce house, and you're on your third wife. And
you do. You live in the murder
you have a murder
house.
Dungeon.
And I have a murder dungeon.
You live in the fucking Clue house. You live in the fucking whodunit mansion, and you're over here like, hey, guys, how can I help you out?
Let me help you. Help me help you.
You're like,
you want to see a picture of a dead mouse?
His ex-wife drowned.
Mr. Ginger in the dungeon with the pig statue. That's Who had that?
I'm mad that you just had that handy.
Why did you have that so ready?
Yeah, and guess what? I got it all on camera.
It's all on my desk. Well, anyway.
Well, so once again, I think we found out that Carlton has more problems than anybody.
Yeah, I'm starting to really.
We're just going to slowly help him out.
All this is really doing is each episode depresses me more than the one before it.
You know what depresses me? Every time I look in my phone and see how many shows got canceled before all this shit happened.
Yeah.
I was like busting my fucking ass trying to get booked anywhere I could. I would have done my grandma's birthday party if she would let me.
Well, I'll tell you right now, we're working on something at Busky for the end of the month.
Nice.
I got a couple people lined up already. But we're still waiting.
It's me and Nick. Everybody, we're making this announcement.
Yeah, now. I was gonna say, I love that he was like, I got a couple people lined up. And I'm like, my phone never went off.
Well, that was where I was going with that. If you're willing to make the drive, I'm willing to have you on it too. But
oh shit, tell me what day.
We're waiting to hear from ABC board, because what we're trying to do is, you remember the layout in there. Well, the loading dock in the back there opens up into like a parking lot alley behind the place.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is raise that garage door, and that'll be the stage, and all the people will be out in the parking lot behind it at tables. But we have to get clearance for ABC to be able to serve alcohol out there.
Fucking A, that's
so
dope.
It's gonna be like Busky Presents Back Alley Comedy or something. I don't know, but
backdoor.
I don't know. I was gonna say
no backdoor.
Back alley comedy.
Dude.
So
these apples are getting squished, baby.
That's the plan, but
that's
still waiting to finalize it, but yeah. And then you heard about the new club going in Richmond, right?
Yeah, I hit them up. I messaged them just because Winston was like, it'd be a really good idea for everyone that does comedy and cares about comedy to fucking hit them up and try to get in on something. So
yeah, I sent them info about what we do at Busky, and I sent Busky their info so that they can get in and get on the taps there.
Yeah, because they said that they're trying to get local shit.
Yeah, that's why. So I sent them that.
Hell yeah!
I'm trying to get a video together, talking to Benjamin about that to get some of my footage. Most of the stuff he records is me introducing you guys. So
yeah, that's true. You should put together 10 minutes and send it to them of you just introducing comics that you like.
That'd be a good way to get booked as an MC, though. It's like, this is my resume.
Dude, how fucking funny would that be if it's just a 10-minute video of you just being like, all right, everybody.
Here's Nick Deez.
I want you guys to all put your hands together and make some noise for my good friend, Mr. And then it just cuts 35
to the next one.
times.
Yeah, every single person.
It just is a really good version of you. Like, you pick the best intro, and then it's you just, boom, Jason Custerer, Anthony Thompson, Dylan Vadalana, and it's all the comics that you booked there. And it's just you on stage in different outfits, still with the Busky backdrop.
Boom.
Dude, that's beautiful.
I think we just solved your other problem, Carlton. We're killing it today.
Dude.
Help wanted.
Dude.
I'm killing it.
Help wanted. Help received.
Help received, exactly.
Oh, there we go.
Well, maybe we'll give you another call when you actually have some real issues other than pest control. And
yeah, take that. I'm not anywhere near as broken as I thought I was, guys.
Yeah,
yeah, good for you, Nick.
Now you feel like, dude. In all seriousness, though, I would have felt like a total cuck if I was like, oh man, like I've been thinking, like I've been having like really. So up until recently, I was having really bad anxiety attacks and shit like that. And every time I'd have one, I just thought I was having a heart attack and that I was dying. But
now you can start drinking soda again.
No, fuck that. I'm keeping up with my water intake and shit, and I'm trying not to die. But when I start having more anxiety attacks and shit, then we can do another one, and then you guys can.
Yeah, well, just call us. We'll go live right there.
Immediately. There you go. It's perfect.
That's what everyone wants to do.
I want a live therapy session. Talk me off the ledge. Ready, go.
Well, it actually has to look like a ledge. So.
True.
Although you can do background
that did not help, Carlton. That's not.
Oh yeah. Did I not? Is that not helpful?
Carlton's advice was get on an actual ledge.
Right.
Well, I mean, then we have instant results. We know whether we helped him or not.
That is true. You would have a visual confirmation on whether or not you helped solve my problem.
Exactly. We either helped solve him and he goes inside, or we didn't, and we get a really cool like.
Yeah, or we have a super popular video episode.
Cut that for my promo. When you guys take all my individual minutes of comedy clips and then string them all together, just have me falling like that dope Eminem video
Did he
whatever
lose
you say,
himself?
whatever you say I am video,
We
and I'm just falling off of a building, and then the end is me bombing on a joke. And you guys don't actually ever see me hit the ground.
So that's what we've done. We've solved your problem for your 30-minute special on Netflix. It's just you
that's my
falling on a green screen through all of your clips of good jokes. Boom, works. And then it ends on your worst bombed joke ever, and that's it. Fade to black. Boom. Problem solved.
Fuck yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for hitting it up, and like I said, we'll check on you again. Hopefully this ends soon so we can actually see each other face to face. That's really what this is just a chance for us to holler at everybody that we miss seeing, because
I miss seeing everyone in person.
Yeah, it sucks not seeing all you guys at like open mics.
Quarantine considered, you look good, gentlemen. Not like I want to blow you, but you guys look good.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Nick. What a great way to end it.
Mine requires a lot of work to look cleaned up with a hat. Jack literally rolls out of bed and looks like that. It's fucking annoying at 23 years old or whatever. I hate it. But
because he doesn't have like thick, stringy hair like we do. He's got somewhere in his genes someone with lighter hair color.
Someone conquered a nation, and then
mine's copper wiring on the top of my fucking head. And on my
you've
face.
got fucking brass growing out of the top of your head.
I know, it's horrible. His is like Farrah Fawcett flowing over there, and see, Farrah Fawcett was a woman, and never mind.
Don't mansplain to us about who people are.
Don't mansplain Farrah Fawcett to me.
Don't mansplain Farrah Fawcett. We've seen Charlie's Angels, you bitch.
How dare you?
Well, first of all, now Nick, you'll realize this. It's dadsplaining.
Oh,
you're a stepdad. It's dadsplaining.
You're old mansplaining.
There you go. It's like a dad
did
joke.
You just mansplaining?
Broken down. I did. I dadsplaining. Boom.
Oh shit.
Now I'm gonna go fix the grill.
Perfect. Well, thanks guys for coming on, Nick. It was good talking to you.
It was great, guys. Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
And then give everybody your info for your podcast. Where can they check those out?
So I do a podcast called Comedy Buildups and Breakdowns. It's on Spotify, iTunes. It's hosted through Anchor. I just put out a new episode today with Winston on it, and it's all about crowd work. So if you guys are new comics or older comics and you want to try crowd work out, it's a great listen. I've had some killer guests on lately. Chris Allen was on. But I have another podcast that I do with my buddy Addison that we were talking about earlier called Broken Boys Podcast. So check that out. And then my Instagram is just at Nick Deez Comedy. So, check it out.
Cool.
Boom.
All right, man. We'll keep on keeping on.
Thank you guys so much for having me on.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming on. I'll see you, boys.
Talk to you later.
Later, gentlemen.